Store loyalty cards are your key to discounts, right?
Every time I go to CVS or Rite Aid, I use them.
Racking up points for deals.
I would say it's a win-win.
But what are those store cards and apps really tracking?
You do not have a right to see what big data has on you.
No.
Is your push for discount points putting you at risk?
But there is a downside.
Absolutely.
Kristen Kelly uncovers a tricky trade-off. Monday on the Channel 3 News at 5:30. First in News.
Well, who doesn't like a good deal? Customer rewards programs promise them, and they sure are popular. American consumers have 3.8 billion memberships, but there can be some risks involved. Kristen Kelly is here with our special report.
That's right, Eva. We found that when you sign up for those reward cards or download a store's rewards app, you are really making a tricky trade-off. Consumer advocates say most people just don't realize that you're telling the retailer, go ahead, track me, and possibly sell all the info you've got on me. Spending money but saving money at the same time.
I would say it's a win-win.
Loyalty or customer rewards cards and apps offer that, and many of you love them.
Every time I go to CVS or Rite Aid, I use them.
And retailers love them too. Some studies show they can keep customers coming back. But experts say the bigger prize may be what you're giving the store.
When customers decide to sign up for a loyalty card, they give personal information, whether it's an email, a phone number, obviously your name.
Marie-France Nelson teaches marketing at St. Mike's. She says retailers take that personal information, combine it with your shopping patterns, what you're buying, when you're buying it, and create a profile. They use that to better target you with coupons, discounts, and other offers you might actually use, getting you to spend more.
That's really important for them to have that information to be able to offer the right product.
Good for retailers, and she says for customers looking for convenience and good deals.
For me, yes, I think it works well.
But there is a downside.
Absolutely. Consumers need to know that they are giving up their privacy.
That's the trade-off. You're allowing intense digging into your spending habits in exchange for those discounts, and experts say retailers can really discover a lot about you. One example that stunned some customers and privacy advocates, a 16-year-old Target shopper in Minnesota who was buying a certain kind of moisturizer and nutritional supplements.
Target was able to figure out that she was expecting.
Target sent coupons to her for baby-related items. Her dad accused the store of promoting teen pregnancy, only to learn then from his daughter she was actually pregnant.
That's how much information they knew.
So I think there are a lot of concerns.
Chloe White is with the ACLU of Vermont and says beyond the tracking retailers do for their own purposes, some then sell the info they've gathered on you to other companies called data brokers.
These data brokers buy, sell, and analyze your information. And they will divide it into different categories or scores.
Depending on your spending habits, zip code, activity on social media, you can end up on multiple lists. For example, single urban dads, romance novel enthusiasts, and privacy advocates say even on lists of people with potential credit or health risks. Data brokers sell the lists to anyone who wants them, marketers, banks, and more. Even scammers have bought data looking for targets.
And what if an employer starts getting scores?
White says the way you're categorized by big data could impact the interest rates you're offered on loans, or if you end up on a health risk list, even whether you're asked for a job interview.
And they think, oh, this person might be out of work a lot of times. I don't want to give them all this time off.
And once data brokers have your info, you no longer control it. Under law, you have a right to see your own credit report. You do not have a right to see what big data has on you.
No, you don't.
So with no way to even see if the info collected on you is correct or how it's being used, consumers are left with a choice.
There is a cost, and the customer has to make up their mind whether or not they want to give up their privacy.
Well, state and federal laws can help to protect you from predatory lending practices or discrimination, but privacy advocates point out that because everything big data does is actually private, you won't know if you're being discriminated against because of information that was collected about you. Vermont is now looking at possibly regulating those data brokers. A special committee is set to release recommendations to lawmakers next month, Eva.
Wow, what an alarming report. Thank you, Kristen. I'm going to be a little bit more careful about what I'm sharing. Yeah. Thanks so much.